Early voting is setting records here in Flagler County.
Flagler County is experiencing a surge in early voting.
Flagler County Supervisor of Elections Katie Lenhart has a recap of the first week of early voting in the area.
We had the 5th highest turnout in the whole state. So we are rocking and rolling, and people are voting early.
Early voting statistics in Flagler County mean a third of Flagler County's registered voters, almost 32,000, have cast a ballot, well ahead of the 24% who have done so statewide.
We're doing the best that we can with the space that we have, and everyone has been really patient. We're very thankful for the great turnout and everyone, being patient with the lines. And now the lines are moving a lot faster, so if you haven't voted early yet, come on out and vote.
Lenhart adds those lines will move even quicker if you come prepared with a completed sample ballot to record your voting choices. Meanwhile, results in mail-in ballots show registered Republicans have cast 16,400 ballots so far, compared to 9,090 for registered Democrats and 6,000 for independents and voters registered with small parties. For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, October 29th.
A pornographic film being photographed in one of those neighborhoods using the swimming pool, and the people woke up in the middle of the night and saw that activity. Obviously, they were horrified that this could be going on in their single-family neighborhood.
The question of whether Flagler County should allow short-term rentals has become a hot topic, and two local experts spoke on this issue on the latest episode of Real Estate Matters with host Toby Tobin.
While it may have been well-intentioned, a bill passed by the state legislature in 2011 during the depth of the Great Recession removed all local control from short-term rentals. Flagler County Attorney Al Hadid says that created some unintended consequences.
What the legislation did essentially was to stop Flagler from any ability to regulate within single-family neighborhoods. So the preemption bill that passed applied to any property used as a vacation rental. And so with the preemption, many investors came in, and those that already owned property began to convert their places, their residential properties, into vacation rentals. And so you also started seeing, therefore, party houses, and they were very disruptive to the single-family neighborhoods. And the county could do nothing about it except for law enforcement if the stuff got out of hand.
Despite local efforts to ban short-term rentals, the law still stands with limited local control. Flagler County Tax Collector-elect Shelley Edmondson says short-term rentals are good for the local economy.
If you're renting, you're going to pay the tourist tax, plain and simple. So the county put together a plan of action, which incorporated use tax and tourist tax and combining those avenues to get people compliant. Here's what I'll say. I'm not code enforcement. So if you're renting and you don't have your local business tax receipt, if we find you, you must pay. So we don't have enforcement action against the local business tax, but there are enforcement actions we can take if you're not paying the tourist tax.
Coming up tomorrow, we'll look at developing a local short-term rental ordinance. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Daryl Moody.
Real Estate Matters with host Toby Tobin can be heard on WNZF every Saturday morning at 11 and available anytime on the Flagler Radio app. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. On Saturday, Flagler County residents contributed to the DEA's 27th National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
Last Saturday, we did our annual drug take-back program at various locations in Flagler County in partnership with the DEA. This event allows residents to turn in unwanted and old prescriptions so that they can be properly disposed of, not in a landfill, and out of the hands of potential inappropriate users. Together, the community turned in 51 pounds of unwanted prescriptions. Thank you for helping make our community a drug-safer community.
The goal is to prevent prescription drug misuse and lower the risk of accidental poisoning. Research indicates that most abused prescription drugs are acquired from family or friends. Even if you missed Drug Take-Back Day, you can still dispose of unused medications. The Flagler Beach Police Department has a year-round drop-off location. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.